Looking dapper.
But I have noticed that the infection is now contained. We are making progress, everyone. Important progress. Right, that needs to be a high priority. Let's get all of that shifted, please. Polymer factories are back online. See, this is the thing. Why has my power surplus gone down all of a sudden? I don't understand why that is going up and down constantly. No clue. Dim clue audible. There's not actually any way to store the concrete over here, so we're not breaking it down, I've just realised. And that is the reason, because we don't have storage for it. And now that I've done that, we're going to suddenly get quite a lot.
Cable fault reported.
There they are, hauling their stacks of concrete. Marvellous.
Looking dapper.
They're apparently still low on food.
Research
I can't
complete.
Even grasp that. Got a fairly bumper harvest on the way. Of everywhere's got a bumper harvest, so I guess that's going to help. Martian festivals. Well done. Okay. Water consumption of domes reduced by 50%. That is probably going to be a big one. In fact, that will be a big one. Yeah, let's get rid of that one for now. Instead, have a look at a couple of these. Wouldn't mind having drone hubs with 2 extra drones and a lot more drone capacity, and also rover AI. Let's get those out of the way. Cargo space on our shuttles would be nice as well. Sure. We're about to have a ridiculous harvest. Right, Nova Orion. Alcoholic Saint Martian-born fit. Let's have a look. Altero Pax, thank you very much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row. Managed to catch a stream while live instead of a VOD. $4. There you go, Altero Pax. There you go. We're working on... yeah. How are we doing over here? Doing pretty well, actually. Right, you should have been loaded with a fair amount of the important materials. Yeah, we're just taking the last couple down there now. Right, that's going to be set to none. As is that. As is that. We just want cured potatoes from those ones now. I think we're doing alright. Just Gonna take a little bit to get some more in there, but at this point, I think we've got a handle on that. I do not think we're in any particular risk anymore. I've got 210 people of 176.
Cable fault reported.
That is most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Our population is growing exponentially. The sanity here is huge. The comfort is amazing. The morale is amazing. I need some domes which aren't as bloody comfortable so people will stop breeding.
Resources are low.
How do you figure that out? Well, we are actually consuming quite a lot, I suppose. That one does not need such a large service area at all. It's more than adequate there. This one does need to be large though. That one also does need to be large. There we are. Decent amount of power surplus. Oxygen tanks will drain though. Unfortunately, these are no longer producing much in the way of water because they have run out.
You're listening to Mars Official Radio. I'm your host, Penem Eskelin. I left my home country when I was in my 20s.
It makes sense to get rid of these.
Coming to a new culture is quite a challenge. Over the years, I noticed how I absorbed parts of the American culture. The personality I have today is the result of that fusion. I believe that I influenced America too. On a meta level, the exact same kind of absorption is taking place right now, on Mars. I'm changing, and the planet will change too, developing according to its varying culture. Next track, please.
Let's connect this out through there. Hook it up to power in exactly the same way. And then we'll replace the storage we just got rid of. Yeah, that should be fine. We're going to drain this resource super fast though. Which is a bit of a pain, but... 1/3 of the way towards the amount of resources that we need. Growing food is increasingly the more important task that I've got. I think part of it is that I am using up time making the potatoes. If all of my areas were producing just food crops, we'd be fine. We'd be absolutely fine. Better than fine, in fact. Yeah, I'll leave those producing food crops. Dark Aavak domes are required.
Pipe leak reported.
I'm going to research everything and try and get all of the milestones. So I'm going to construct a wonder, then I've got to work up to 1,000 colonists. That is going to require big domes. I'm thinking another big dome over here wouldn't go in this. But I don't want to drain my polymers right now. My polymers are rather important. We're currently increasing our storage capacities. Then resilient architecture will mean that we're using much less for drone for external maintenance, which would be nice. I am noticing that this is starting to fill up again, though, which is a bit of a pain. Bring along some food. I'm going to set up I'm going to set up the sale of rich metals again. I think it's needed. Got plenty of concrete right now. Honestly, we've got a ridiculous amount of concrete just sat here.
We have a food shortage.
Where? How? How is there a food shortage? You confuse me, game. But on that, I'm going to get rid of you. Even though you're producing food, I just want you to have your storage for food. Likewise up here, just get rid. Only have your emergency supply caches for food.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
I'll focus all into one place. I know where to look then. You absolutely need to be working at all times. Oh my lord.
Research complete.
We need 52 botanists, 37 engineers, 25 geologists, 25 medics, 29 scientists. My lord. Children, I require that you work all day, all night. There will be no sleep for you. You're Martian children. You can handle it. Right, there we go. So our storages are now... oh, sorry, no. They require less to build. Metal and concrete, anyway. Sorry, I thought that was increasing the storage for some reason. I think it's because it looked like storages. I'm a derp. Research amplification would be nice. Sure. More and more polymers being dropped off constantly. Have we got unemployed here? Yeah, we've got a ridiculous amount of unemployed here. Why am I not using that? Very, very good question. Thanks for asking it. We'll have one there. One here. One there. Three polymer factories should be more than enough for what we want. Right, we're not producing this stuff, so I'm going to take it out of here. And I'm going to rely on the simple storage for that. But I will have a large amount of polymer allowance over here. Sorry, but you're going to be pulling triple shifts too. Have we got enough people over here to do that? No. Over here? Kind of. More metal then. And do you reach... No. How about over here? Yes. You're already doing it. There we are. That works for me. All of the shifts, all of the time. It is necessary. How are we doing for fuel? Yeah, we're doing fine for fuel. Honestly, I should have a lot more stuff going on over here. To that end, we'll get a metals extractor as well. Oh, can't exploit that deposit yet.
Resources are low.
There we go. And we'll add in a rare metals deposit stockpile. Still got 39. There we go. Only 27 unemployed now. Right, a large food rocket has arrived, so we should be able to get that dropped off about there. Oh no, did that delete it? That's a shame. Doesn't really matter though, to be perfectly honest. But had I realised that was going to be the case, I would have had it land there. Don't know what I was thinking would happen, to be fair. Though thinking about it, that was an awful place to put the rocket. Should have had it down here. Ah, dread. Oh well, I won't use that one for that then. Leo Oxygen, Martian-born celebrity party animal. Gains additional comfort when satisfying social interests. Okay, who's going to be the party animal? It shall be...
This is Mars Official Radio with Penna Masculine. I aim to please your musical needs.
Superwoman. There we go. I know. There's nothing that says that a superwoman can't have a majestic beard. Nothing. But that does mean that I want to send another cargo rocket. Tiberian Kid, please, bring me a drone. Launch. How are my drones doing down here? It's a low load. It's not terrible. Let's get you over there then, because you can pick up the drone when it arrives. Ouch. Getting so close now. So fantabulously close. Large amount of unemployed in there. There we go. We have no problematic colonists in the colony. We have not once had a rebel. I think that's actually reasonably impressive. It is so close. So close. Just need 2 more deliveries. 1, and the next one incoming. Here it comes. This is taking a while. Oh no, more drones are coming along to help. Good. I was going to say, this is probably going to take a very long while.
Cable fault reported.
Our first wonder is going up, everyone. I wonder what this is going to look like. Also, how much energy is it going to drain? Sorry, water surplus. We've only got 1,100 stored. And...
Milestone achieved.
$5.4. Oh, it needs to store 1,000 water. Well, it's going to drain our entire stores, but that's fine. Let's get a nice picture of this as it's preparing. Go into photos. Whop. Time of day. Go for like a bright moment. There we are. Fog density in the background I quite like. Depth of field. Actually, depth of field strength up. Focus depth down. There we go, somewhere on there. There you are. Toggle UI. Can I turn off game indicators? No, why is that? Skylines, let me unselect. Damn it. Fog density up. There we go. Toggle UI, take screenshot. Praise the sun stove. Well, we will see in 500 waters time. I am going to have 2 of these. I'm going to be able to afford it, so why not? Let's get you all the way down here. About there will do. That should automatically be picked up by Matten once it tries to leave. Oh, it's up and running. I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit less awesome looking than I was expecting. I will be honest. But my power's back up now. This is looking glorious. And with that much excess power, yeah, we're generating 3,551 research based off our excess power. I think that's glorious. Glorious. Good thing we only need 1 hour sleep per day. I don't know if I get more than that without the frigging sun right outside my window. We've harnessed the power of the sun, everyone. I think this is a monumental achievement. Take another photo. Yeah, nighttime would be good. Bloom strength up. I feel like this should be somehow much brighter. I really do.
Relax and let us do the rest. Our songs are simply the best, and my hosting is too.
Get out the fog a bit. Toggle UI, take screenshot. Yeah. I do feel that that sun effect could somehow be improved.
Research complete.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. And that's a shame. That's a shame. After building a wonder, my response shouldn't be disappointment. But that being said, maybe my standards are just too high. I would like to be able to store more things. But we're going to get through quite a lot of these. Even that one I'm going to be through in 2 souls. So that power surplus is ridiculous now. And we've almost got everything we need in there. Good to see.
Research complete.
Drone swamp, good. We got any more? Get a little food from those, but not too much. And you should have 5 drones now, good.
Research complete.
Yep. Potatoes is good. Rover command AI has gone up. We're going to be just chewing through the early game researches now. There's really not going to be much to hold us back. One building is not working. Oh, it's because you're full of concrete. That's fine. You can just wait. We'll be producing redonkulous amounts of polymers now. Oh, that's fantastic. But
research complete.
Maybe another megadome? See, if I built a megadome, I would want it here. Rather than all of this. And I think that's what we're going to do. We don't need these things now that we've got a sun powering the colony. Goodbye, you have served me well. But it is now your time to leave. The final service is to die in the name of the colony. There we are. Get rid of all these. Rip wind turbines. I'm gonna just delete all of this and then reassign what I want. Keep that much though. I want to move your fuel elsewhere, however. Move the fuel up there. I knew there was going to be one of you just hidden there. Can I click on it? No. Yoink. Fuel compression. Rocket cargo space increased by 10k. What do I want to go for next? I'm thinking maybe Martian-born strength to reduce the sanity loss whenever Martians encounter. Well, actually no. Let's just work through it from bottom up. We'll just go for the cheap techs first.
Pipe leak reported.
Not easily going to be able to reach that, unfortunately. If I want to hit that, I'm going to have to remove all of this then. That's a bit of a shame, but okay.
Funding received.
You are now standing in the way of progress, and we all know what happens when that happens. There we go. The drone, however, can absolutely stop. There we go. Oh, wow. MD72, thank you so much. More reading today, maybe? If you really want to. I suppose I can go get the Book of Orgre. You know, there is the localized terraforming, the Geoscape Dome, a slice of Earth on Mars. This dome has high comfort, increases the sanity of its inhabitants on every sol. We could go for that, actually, instead of another megadome. It's not that expensive for us to get. Especially not when we can dump this much money into just making sure our research is happening fast. Yeah, alright. That'll be about 4 sols away. I know.
Research
Aavak,
complete.
that's the thing. The fake domes are brighter than the sun. It's so disappointing.
Funding received.
Okay, let's get all of this upgraded, please, and thank you. I think that's the only one, really. We've got one down here as well. That's fine. Let's continue jamming more money into the problem. All of the money, all of the time. $13 unemployed.
Research complete.
Could get more polymers, but frankly, we've got so many polymers now, it's kind of silly. Storage compression. There we go. Water, oxygen, power storage capacity expanded. Once we get that, though, I want to start working through the text from left to right. There's none that are particularly amazing, in my opinion, so it's just a matter of waiting on it.
This is the Mars official radio. I'm Penem Escalin. Unbiased information is essential to proper development. Still, people find it hard to understand that skewed information
Cable fault
corrupts their
reported.
conclusions. In context of social importance,
just went down.
like in the Mars project, information has to be undistorted and addressed
Oh,
without
that's fine.
preconceptions.
That's absolutely fine.
With scientifically based information, the most difficult arguments can be settled without issue. And that's my ambition with this radio show, to report indisputable facts in between good songs.
I am going
Like
to build
this
an
one,
extra
for
polymer
instance.
factory over here, though. Just to ensure that my colonists have some work to do. There we go. Heavy load on these drones still. But with 3 drones to work on, that doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me even slightly. However, since I have got 2 drone areas, I would like another universal storage spot. Basically, every drone area, I want a universal storage spot. That way it always has some stuff for it to build with. In fact, I've got 2 here, so I need a second one. Right about there as well. Why do people keep moving to this dome? There's no room. There's no room. Oh wait, I know why they want to come and praise the sun. That makes perfect sense now. All the sense in the universe. Of course they want to be in the dome where they can praise the sun. Why wouldn't they? We just need 2 more. What about these ones then? Potatoes. Yeah, they're on the harvest at the moment. Once the next cover crops goes through, we're going to want at that point to switch these to corn. Because we're going to be at the maximum food production then. And then the corn will drop it by 10, the apples will raise it by 10, and they'll just stay. It'll be at 100% every time it's due to harvest corn, which is where you want it to be for the food crop. We should see a good wallop of cured potatoes coming from there. You know what though? I'm starting to think that I need a new nursery dome. I do. And to that end, I'm gonna just build a new nursery dome. It'll be a basic dome. It doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be big enough. So there we go. Don't care about that resource. I want a pipe there as well. Some water storage, a nuclear battery, some oxygen, and food. And finally, a scrubber. That should work. Lord of the Flies Dome 2. No. There's no pigs. No pigs on Mars. Can't have Lord of the Flies. True facts. Could only have Lord of the Flies where there are pigs. We're going to have a sanatorium there. We are going to have 2 playgrounds, a bunch of nurseries, we are going to get schools.
Cable fault reported.
An apartment. You know, honestly, we could just have a pure nursery dome. No, we'll have an apartment. I'm not keen on the idea of just literally Lord of the Flies, or like I don't know what was that thing, Logan's Run, where all the kids are just left on a lower level, and just eventually they enter adult society and they get collected from the lower level. Or otherwise they just run feral. So no, let's not go in that direction, shall we? I'll do. Though, what we don't have here now is... Actually, I'm going to change my mind there. Don't want that. I'm going to have an archaeology here. That'll give enough room for the adults, but that will also allow me to have a Martian university to train specialists. In terms of the age group, I want no, children primarily. And specializations, I would especially like no specializations here. Yeah, there we go. Have I ever played Rune Factory 4? You'll have to tell me which one that is. I've played Rune Factory Frontier, and I've seen someone play what Plump Helmet Punk had a let's play of one of the Rune Factories on the Game Boy, I think it was. But other than that, I haven't. Thank you. Thank you very much. My bad.
A generous bestowal.
Aavak, you didn't build an oxy tank. Sorry. I know. I noticed. Well, I didn't notice. Someone told me. Thank you so much for being willing to use money to make sure that I don't, you know, basically hurt all of the children. Very kind of you. Right. Okay, we're exporting. It's gone. There we are. Safe mode has been researched. Fantastic. Those two are completely okay to be unused. But let's have just a quick look. Polymers were doing fine. We are not doing fine on electronics production anymore. Nor are we doing fine on machine
Cable
parts
fault
production
reported.
We need to resolve those two. Quite desperately.
No active research. Research
Oh.
complete.
Oops. There we go.
This is Mars Official Radio with Penem Askelin. Stay tuned, enjoy, take a break, and just chill. Our songs will go down like an energy pill.
Unemployed one, that's fine. We can handle an unemployment of one. What we're going to see now is a sudden exodus of children to this dome. And then we're shortly going to see a sudden exodus of adults to this dome. Right, Survivor. No. Religious, composed, enthusiast. Religious, composed, enthusiasts.
Cable fault
'Cause
reported.
we've got very high morale, so we may as well just work with that.
Research complete.
Oh, wow.
Funding received.
That's revealed some extremely good metal deposits. Ye gads. Are any of those, like, rare metals? No. That's a shame. Oh. It's fine. But that has really shown up some pretty awesome stuff. Right. We are gonna need those colonists over here, though. Let's make sure the colony itself gets a decent whack.
Research complete. Resources are low.
You're trolling me, are you? You are trolling me about there being low food. You must be.
Cable fault reported.
How? How? You're not trolling me. We are actually low on food again. Oh no, we've just got a massive harvest. Okay, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Food for days. Bumper food crop harvest. We're good. Just need to wait for my shuttles to move stuff around. How are they
Research
homeless here?
complete.
That doesn't make any sense. We're just chewing through the research tree now. What's our overall population? 589. We've got a lot of work to do. Gradually, more and more people are moving in. I'm going to allow them to continue training there first as a higher priority, but we'll soon start seeing people actually get on. Yeah, there we are. Getting people actually taking over the jobs now. There we go. Excellent.
Authorities all over the Earth report that no cases of the wildfire infection have been detected. Earth is freed from the yoke of the worst pandemic in history.
Wow. That happened so much faster than I was expecting. I was expecting us to have to send 4 or 5 things for it. Authorities all over the Earth report that no cases of wildfire infection have been detected. Earth is freed from the yoke of the worst pandemic in history. People all around the world celebrate, but the consequences of the wildfire crisis remain. We have decades, maybe even centuries before us to cope with the damage caused, with the fear and desperation which reverberated inside all of us. But we remain optimistic that, given time, people will return to their everyday lives. The wildfire crisis has shown us how fragile we are, how the ivory towers we've built could crumble in mere days. Maybe it's the perfect moment to step back and reconsider the way we lived our lives, to rebuild our civilization, but build it better than before. The wildfire cure remains our hot lead towards the way the disease worked. By studying it, we will be able to delve in the mystery of its structure and origin, preparing for the worst days ahead. The infection on Earth has been eradicated. All infection level events have been removed. Cargo rockets will be sent from Earth to load wildfire cure. Upon return, each rocket will grant you 200 million funding. Gained a new technology, large-scale excavation. We did it! Hooray! What's this new technology then? What is large-scale excavation? Is that one of these? Oh, wow! We've just straight up been given large-scale excavation. You get. Produces concrete directly from the Martian soil without requiring a deposit. Martian concrete, made from equal parts regolith and sulfur, has some vast improvements over its Earth counterpart. Red concrete is stronger, more durable, and can be recycled and reused simply by reheating it. Well. Right. Well, as much as I like helping you guys out with all of the working stuffs out and things, I need food. And I am not getting food from these silly crops.
Research complete. No, sod it. Sod that for a game of toy soldiers. Going with the regular crops now. Over here, it's back to food. Food for days. We will, however, leave this one producing the cure. But that's the only one that's going to produce it. Everything else. Battery optimization. What did I just pick up? Oh, right there, yeah. Fusion. Okay. Aavak, get to the Geoscape Dome. I will. Research complete.
Welcome to Communist Dome. Don't listen to rumors saying we have no food. Ruler Aavak said we have plenty of food. 9. Scallywag. Maybe I'm glad I am decommissioned, bot, if Aavak is gonna have nearly 1/5 of his population homeless. Dust repulsion. Well, you know, my solar panels, which I have so many of, are now going to be a little bit better off. Right, okay. Given all of that, how many... Let's have a look at the domes. You're fine. You've got 9 unemployed. You've got 6 disabled. 21 things. That's painful. That's quite painful. 13 vacant slots. I'm sorry, but one of these farms really needs to go.
Research
And it needs
complete.
to be this one. Supportive community.
You're listening to Mars Official Radio with Penna Masculine, your first radio host choice with the best radio voice.
We need more living space in this dome. I could make smart houses at this point, but they don't house many people. But one thing smart houses do give you is the ability to use up small spaces, because you can build a single smart home. Doesn't house many people at all, only 4. But you can... It's 1 1/3 people, 1.33 people per hex that it takes up, which is, you know, not too bad. It's good to just squeeze into a spot where you have vacant work. How are we doing over here? Still a load of unemployed. Very well, this dome shall have a new wonder. We will build the excavator. Oh, the excavator doesn't need peoples. Okay, very well. The excavator shall be built here, and it shall excavate much stuff. About there. No cable connection. Oh, I think this needs to be the cable. No?
Research complete.
We'll see. Compact passenger modules. Right, time for the geodome. Actually, how much work is the excavator going to take?
Meteor incoming.
We don't need the concrete. I'm going to cancel out for the time being. Oh. I see not this fracture you speak of. Apparently it's already been fixed. Well done. Oh, that one's out. It's still producing 1.3. It's producing it for 15 power, but it's still producing it. Let's go and build the geodome, because I want that one first. Well, that being said, its main component needs is metal, which we have a ridiculous amount of. This one requires ridiculous amounts of concrete, which we have a lot of. In fact, we've got enough of everything to build this. About there should give us access to everything we want. Make it so. And we'll also build this one at the same time. Because why not? We want all of the miracles. All of the wondrous things. Just build every single one of them at the same time. Makes perfect
Research
sense
complete.
to me. Right there. Martian aerodynamics has been researched. Deep metal extraction will be up next. Right, we need a new name for this drone. Who is going to get this new name? Also, thank you very much, PMW. I'm finally up while you're streaming, so take some bits
Meteor
out.
shower
Thank you.
incoming.
PMW.
This is Mars official radio with Penem Escalon. One of all the letters we received today comes from Earth, from my old astrophysics professor Aldous Lincoln. Dear Penem, I am delighted to hear that you're working on Mars. It must be fascinating. You will inspire your listeners to examine thrilling realms across space, time, and matter. You are always welcome to a full-time position on the faculty here if you ever return to Earth. Take care, my friend. Love always. Dear Professor Lincoln, I don't know what to say. Please roll the next song.
There we go. We've got a lot of people who are willing to come over now. You know what? We probably should. Simply because that is going to encourage genetic diversity amongst the population. See, nerd would be okay, but there's just no need for
Research
nerd now.
complete.
You just don't. There's absolutely no need for it. We're about to finish researching everything. So that would really not help us. Lots of concrete being dropped down here. Yeah, we'll increase that up. Now the thing with wonders, you may have already noticed, but you can't build more than one of each wonder. Once it's built, that's it. You don't get another one. Which makes sense. It's meant to be this wondrous, unique construction, which is, you know, fantastic. Though at the same time, you gotta wonder, it's like, well, if I had enough ability to build it once, why can't I build it twice? That seems silly. Why settle for one sun when you can have 21? Etc., etc. Blunderdome. 2 men enter and both trip and fall.
Today marks the moment when our colony is free from the threat of the wildfire infection.
Our brave colonists waited for their brethren on Earth to be cured before they received relief from the burden of the disease. The colonists would surely be happy to hear that the threat is eliminated. It will raise their spirits. It is a day for celebration. Hooray!
Funding received.
Thank you. Let's sink that into a load more outsourcing. There we go. David Bowie's Their Life Is Their Life on Mars plays as Aavak went slightly bonkers on Mars. Blah. I did not go bonkers, don't know what you're talking about. Slander this is. See, now there is one thing about this area, is I know, beyond a doubt, that we are going to require fuel. So I'm going to build one just down here to produce it. There is never a time where we won't need fuel in the colony, so Let's get that going. And then we will start stockpiling the fuel right here. That'll do. Perfect. Roshan, it's slander only if it's untrue. Is this your Let's Play map? I was enjoying that. No, I wouldn't do that. I have a strict, I will not play a Let's Play on stream unless I have specifically
Research
told everyone that I'm
complete.
going to be doing it. Because that's just mean. Like, everyone's really enjoying it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, oh, okay. I guess I don't get to see the end of that. How annoying. Oxygen surplus. It is not a surplus anymore. Well then. Let us make it a surplus. That should sort us out for a while. Oh, they're not receiving fuel. Okay, we're going to need to get more of that then. How much water are we producing? Not too much more. But we clearly need a lot more fuel in this area. That should do. I should have gotten rid of you. Let's get rid of you now then. One unemployed colonist here. Get rid of that. Honestly, I'm thinking we want another Martian University, if I'm perfectly honest. We need to get more training happening.